So apparently Ayesha Curry is embarrassing Steph Curry again. We about to get down to the bottom of this real quick. Hit the like button and subscribe. Welcome to the BLS Live channel. This is about to be insane. Let's get to it.
So much attention. She's jealous of her husband. This guy has been nothing but supportive of her.
Depending on who you ask, the marriage between Steph and Ayesha Curry is like a symbol of black love. It's very similar to what you see with Michelle Obama and Barack Obama.
Michelle don't like Barack.
Or what we kind of used to see with Papoose and Remy Ma. All these couples were together for a long time or have been together for a long time. They have children, and they are like black institutions on how to stay together despite hard times. However, these relationships, especially with Michelle Obama and Barack and Steph and Ayesha, have some levels of controversy. There is a theme between all of these relationships, and that is the woman in the relationship obviously has no problem with disrespecting or calling out the man. We definitely know that when it comes to Michelle and Barack Obama.
How much is Steph Curry worth? And that still don't stop him from being disrespectful.
And we also know that when it comes to Ayesha and Steph Curry. Now, in the case of Steph Curry, he never talks about his wife in a negative fashion or ever reveals any information. But Ayesha Curry is known for that. At first, she was like this motherly type of symbol of a lady, and then she kind of got a little bit wild, posting like very provocative pictures, wanting a lot of attention, while Steph Curry didn't do anything. It was all good till a few weeks ago, until Ayesha Curry showed up on the Call Her Daddy podcast. And there are a few clips on that podcast that really went viral.
But I'm like, when you look back, is there any memory that you're like, maybe there was something or
no? Never. I in the beginning hated it so much. I did not sign up for that.
At this particular point, she's saying when she first started dating Stephen Curry, she hated it. She didn't sign up for that. But wait, there's more.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl, and that's it.
In this instance, she's saying she...
Respectfully speaking, man, it's nothing we could do. You could be a multimillionaire. You could be one of the greatest point guards of all time. You could be one of the greatest players of all time, bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars. And it still won't be enough.
Never wanted kids. Now, again, this is something that I can understand, and it makes a lot of sense if a person never wanted kids. But see,
B, if TNC had a TBT team, who would be on the squad? I don't know.
With that,
I get it. You know, people have visions for their own life, and when they get in relationships, sometimes they have to compromise. But my thing is, why 10 years later talk about it to the world? Like, every time she opened her mouth, she embarrassed this man.
See, what the guy is saying is actually right.
Here's my thing, though. If Steph Curry were to do so, if Steph Curry were to act in the fashion that she's acting, you cannot tell me that. Come on, bro.
Honest opinion. First of all, if you never wanted to have kids, we understand, right? But why do you have to come out and tell the entire world, especially on a podcast? There are many men out there who never wanted to be married or never wanted kids, but you just wouldn't come out and say that because, number one, it's disrespectful to the person that you're with. Now, the never wanting kids part is not really so bad, but what's really so terrible is, in the beginning, I hated it. I didn't sign up for that. Imagine LeBron James or Stephen Curry coming out and saying something very similar about their wives. In the beginning, I hated it. I didn't sign up for that.
Woo!
They'd be getting flamed all over internet. They wouldn't even be able to walk around. Bro,
Women would look at that particular person as being very insensitive. He's a man that doesn't deserve a wife. Girl, you need to go ahead on and leave him. He ain't no good. What kind of man that love his wife would talk like that? Exactly. What kind of man that loves his wife would talk like that? If he felt that way, he should never make that public, because out of respect for the mother of his kids, it just doesn't make sense for a person to say that. But obviously and apparently it is okay for prominent black women such as Michelle Obama or
Michelle Obama been destroying Barack, bro, on these podcasts. It's absolutely embarrassing how the symbols of black love that we had are just non-existent now. And just like flat out backfiring. I've never seen nothing like it. So these were the symbols.
Ayesha Curry to come out and say things about their husbands. And in the case of Steph Curry, he seems like he's a man that's been consistently faithful. He's never had any issue outside of the locker room, never been involved in any scandal, don't have no side chicks. He's been a completely great husband from what we all understand. And it seems like to me, this man don't deserve it. But of course, belittling faithful black men in front of the public is something that tends to be a problem. But then you have women who have an issue with this particular take.
But what you would take as disrespect, why do y'all seem to think every man take that as disrespect?
It's women like this, bro. It's women like this. It's women like this, bro, that don't understand the severity of comments, not comments from other people, but the comments of your spouse. It's disrespectful for her to do that. And I don't understand how you can even come up here and defend this shit. This is bad. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you will be making an exact same video bashing Steph Curry. So here's my thing. We need to keep the same energy when it comes to respect.
This lady here is basically responding to the person that was before her. And she's saying, listen, why do you think that every man takes her commentary as disrespect? Just because you take it as disrespect, it doesn't mean that Steph Curry takes as disrespect. And you know what? It's probably the truth. The thing is, Steph Curry probably is not bothered by this, and he probably doesn't take this very seriously, right? He's been married for a long time, and he's probably okay with it. He's a modern guy, younger guy. Okay. The issue is this. If the shoe was on the other foot, what would you say about it? Would you defend it? You would never defend such language from a man. And the reality is this. While men like Steph Curry don't have a problem with it, many men do have a problem with it. And then let's talk about the black men who have opportunities dating other women. And this is very important. I'm gonna be honest, but here's something to talk about.
Yeah, but I hear you with that. But if I'm Steph, I'm not trying to go out in the dating market right now anyway, the way some of this stuff is going down. I'd rather just work it out with my spouse who's been with me from the beginning. The way it's looking out here right now, man. Shannon Sharp. That's what it's looking like out here. You better calm the hell down.
Ayesha Curry is extremely attractive, okay? And she's also a person that Steph has known right before he signed up for the NBA, okay? Let's put those two things in her wheelhouse. They've been together for a very, very long time. If a black woman who is not tied to a single man like that and wants to meet a guy who's already has leverage, again, like if Steph Curry met Ayesha Curry and he was already who he was, he'd be much less likely to take this. And this is what a lot of black women don't understand. Just because Steph Curry can deal with it from Ayesha Curry, who has been with him for a long time, most black men that have a lot of money and have a lot of success will not put up with such an attitude or with such issues. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is most black men like Steph Curry will go out and seek other groups of women if they can't find a woman in the black community who will basically show them some respect as a man. And this is the issue. a lot of women out here who agree with, oh, her being so brave with the commentary and this.
We call that brave. We're calling that rhetoric brave. And I don't have no problem with Ayesha Curry. I think she's phenomenal. I think, you know what I'm saying? She looks amazing and she has an amazing career. But at the end of the day, I mean, if Steph was on this type of kick, I'd be like, yo, you wildin'. So we just holding her to the same standard. You wildin'.
This is a really good thing for her to express herself. Most men will not accept this at the level of Steph Curry or doing better. Most women won't even get an opportunity to be there, because in order for you to be there, you would have to give something. And the first thing you would have to give is a lot of respect. But that's not even the worst. Fast forward. Recently, Ayesha Curry went on a girls' trip celebrating her friend's 40th birthday. And of course, this particular girls' trip happened in Italy. And of course, this trip was without Steph Curry. But what's going viral is what happened at the girls' trip. While she was in Italy, guess who she linked up with? Drake and his OVO group, if that's how you say it, or the OVO boys. But then, this is the video.
Oh, what she got on?
That is quite shocking.
We out here. Say hi, girls. Say hi, ladies. Say hi. Who's that? What's that?
So that's Ayesha and her girl.
That's nothing to me. That's nothing. That's nothing to me. That's not, that video is nothing, but what she got on is crazy.
Girlfriends. That's some guy, OVO Mark.
That's nothing.
You know, having a drink with Ayesha Curry. The husband is not there.
That ain't nothing, bro.
And let me just say this. If it was Steph Curry posting this on Instagram with another woman, all of you ladies would be happy.
That ain't nothing crazy, bro. That ain't nothing crazy. Now, there's always double standards. There's always double standards. That's nothing.
Having hissy fits. He's disrespecting his wife. What kind of man is he? And to be honest, even Steph Curry wouldn't make such a mistake, because that would damage his brand image, and he wouldn't do that. But obviously, Ayesha Curry doesn't care. We see her right now with absolutely no regard for Steph Curry as her husband. And this brings in the debate if women who are married should go on girls' trips.
Do married women go on girls' trips? No, we do not. No, we do not. No, we do not. We don't go on girls' trips. We don't do that. We married. We don't go on girls' trips. What we looking for?
In this woman's case, she said, look, no, there's no reason why I would do that, okay? But then this lady responds to that notion.
Those same things that made you who you are before you met your partner should be the same things that you should be allowed to do even within marriage. Because that is actually what shaped you to be attractive to your partner. Now, I'm not talking about silly, reckless, immature things. But whatever hobbies you had before, you should be able to continue.
She got a point. She got a point, chat. This woman has a point. That's that vetting process I was talking about PJ Washington. Whatever she was doing when you first met her is who she is. Why she got to change just because she in a relationship with you? That's what I call insecurity. If you liked her the way she was prior to the relationship, and you know who she was prior to the relationship, don't try to change her now that y'all in a relationship. And vice versa.
Them. And for some people, traveling with their friends is one of them.
In the case of this lady, she's saying, listen, nothing is wrong with girl trips. It's completely fine because you need to be an individual. This can be left to each individual to decide that. The problem is this. If you're a married woman, are you posting on Instagram as if you're unmarried, even if you're with your friends? And are you out there wearing this particular outfit,
Yeah,
like
crazy.
a half top and like leather boots and booty shorts? and taking a picture with some other guy while you're out having drinks. Now, that's the problem that a lot of people don't like. And it is disrespectful because if Steph Curry did the same thing, then you would be upset, which means that Steph Curry honors the relationship at a higher level than Ayesha Curry does. Or is there trouble in paradise?
Ain't no trouble. I don't believe there's no trouble. But it is a little bit weird, and it's kind of become repetitive. You know? So obviously Steph doesn't care about it, so maybe we shouldn't either. We out here. See you on the next one.